Neon, what's good, man? Luis up in here, Vitality up in here. What's going on, boys? Boys, vote on the poll. Give me the vibes for this game. I did put a bet on this game. If you know me, you know the bet. We've gone for the under 2.5 goals in this game. And I'm sticking to what I kind of said yesterday. I kind of expect this to be a low-scoring game. I actually don't know who I want to win. I think I want to draw. Draw is the best option for a neutral fan, especially a United fan. Because I was thinking, I'd like to see Spurs to win because I really, really don't want Arsenal to win the league. But in terms of, teams that are competing against United, it would, do United better if Arsenal wins. Because it's just, in the battle for Champions League spots, Spurs is more Arsenal's finishing in fucking Champions League spots no matter what. Spurs, on the other hand, is the team that we're going to be battling against. So do we actually want them to get points? You know what I mean? Luis with the come on you Spurs. Dude, we're all fucking Spurs fans today. Hold on, we need to set up the TikTok live real quick. Hopefully before this game starts. I said that it was going to be a low-scoring game, but watch the exact opposite happen. I think it's going to be one of those games. Watch 3 goals go in the first half alone. Really much seems like one of those ones. Sophie up in here. What's going on, Sophie? Good to see you. Okay, let's actually get the timer right. Here we go. First half, about to kick off. I'm sticking with a 1-1 score prediction, even though, again, like I said yesterday, I don't see how Spurs score, but we'll see. Michael Oliver's the referee. That's a great sign. Michael Oliver's grown on me a little bit. He's definitely had some bad moments, but I honestly don't think any of the refs are that great. Yeah, Gabriel got injured for Brazil, so it'd be interesting to see how Arsenal play without him. Because call me crazy, I've been rating Gabriel higher than Saliba. I see an Eze goal for Arsenal. That would be very, very much in the cards for him. Long diagonal over to Saka. Great first touch. Udogie does well to stand him up. Spurs going to try and counter here. Down the line, trying to find Richarlison. Cut out by Saliba. Looking for support with Timber. Little nudge in the back. Referee doesn't call it out for a throw-in for Spurs. Ray, what's going on, man? Eze to score? Yeah, man. Especially, it seems like it's written in the stars, you know? Could have made the move to Spurs, decides to go to Arsenal, and then scores against Spurs just to kick him in the nuts. That just seems... It seems like it writes itself, you know what I mean? Saka again picking it up. Wide right, finds Eze in the middle. Little dink over the top. Great opportunity here. Declan Rice on the volley, straight down the keeper's throat. Great save. Vicario keeps him out. Lovely little dink over the top there by Eze. It's a pretty good strike by Declan Rice. Plenty of power behind it, but it just doesn't pick out a corner. Is this going to be like the City game yesterday? Just every shot straight down the middle of the goal? Good connection with that, honestly. Arteta already got his hands on his head. Saka's corner. Yeah, Arsenal are going to be up like 3-1 by like in this first half. I don't feel good about my bet at all. Jacob up in here putting me on blast. Day 124 of protesting until career mode update. Lawyers have been contacted and charges are being filed against the casual fan. Dude, honestly, I deserve to do at least 5 to 10 behind bars for like preventing this career mode for this long. I'm literally saying each day that I don't do the career mode, like I should be fined. That being said, I've really told myself that I'm gonna start it tomorrow. Like I'm really planning on starting it tomorrow. Futuristic, what's going on? Good to see you up in your Troy. Please give your opinion. Sack slot or nah? As a United fan, you know what? My answer is gonna be the same thing. Bosniak, what's going on, bro? On the TikTok. Good to see you up in here, man. How you doing? I'm gonna give you the answer of the same thing that Liverpool fans said to us when we wanted Ten Hag out, and then you guys trolled us saying, oh no, Ten Hag in, oh no, give him a new contract, oh yeah, thinking you're funny and shit. So you know what? Slot in, all right? Slot in. He'll get you guys relegated. It'll be beautiful. But like, I'm actually surprised how bad Liverpool are doing. Like, I understand maybe like a little bit of a fall off in terms of the transition, but if they don't even make Champions League spots, then that is like very, very questionable by Slot. Slot of one-man season, says Bosniak. I mean, I think we were all right when we said that he just rode off the back of Klopp's success, and then once he's got his own players, it's just everything's falling apart. And you can honestly tell. I feel like the Liverpool players just like don't even respect him because they just don't even. It's like they don't even want to run for him. They just seemed so lazy in that Forest game. Like just like small things, like just like even like mainly running back on defense just to get back, but just like closing people down. The goal they conceded with when Gibbs White scored, and they had a free kick. Like I don't even think I've seen that for Liverpool in how long? Like just such a schoolboy era of just being completely switched off like that when they have the free kick. And then Forrest took advantage of them. Forrest took advantage of them all game. Any moment they could. And it was like, what, 70 or something like that. 70% possession for Liverpool in that game. And they just don't do shit with it. Wirtz is ass. Isak's a ghost. Like, he probably wish he was still at Newcastle. Salah and Isak won't work. Do you think this will be Salah's last season? Liverpool fans say that Amorim was going to sell. Now look at Slot. Yeah, dude. Imagine, like, and remember the outrage of when we drew to Forest and Liverpool lose 3-0. And we lost to Forest away, right? Or not lost, but drew. Liverpool getting pumped. I could be wrong in saying that, but I remember us being away. Liverpool getting pumped 3-0 at Anfield? And yet still, I haven't heard any motherfuckers on, like, I haven't really looked. Maybe it just doesn't come up on my freaking homepage or whatever. But I haven't seen any fucking people, any Sky Sports pundits and all that shit, you know, calling for Slot's head or whatever. And saying that he's not good enough. But when it's Ruben, when it's Manchester United, it's a different story. It's a different expectation. And I'm not surprised. United's the biggest club in England. Probably Salah's last season. I see him going to Saudi and then, like, they'll probably end up getting... Like, how long is Salah's contract left at Liverpool? Because I'm thinking, like, if he goes to Saudi, they'd pay, like, 70-ish million for him. But let's just say he went to... Like let's say back to the Serie A. What would his actual value be? Not in Saudi money. Oh shit, Elijah. You are right, bro. What the fuck am I doing? There we go. That's what we want. I think another season for Mohamed. Do you think he's just completely fallen off now, or is he just going through a little bit of a bad patch? Because I don't really think he's washed. yet. Salah has been nothing compared to what he was last season. They either have to sell their best player of the last 10 years for their most expensive signing ever to work, or get rid of Isak, which would be the worst investment in Prem history. True, it honestly makes more sense just to move Salah on, because, like, yeah, of course you want to respect what he's done for the club, but at the end of the day, like, you know, football's a business, and this is part of the reason why I feel like United's struggled over the years, is because they just like have so much like respect for these players that have played over the years, and then just end up giving them contracts that they don't deserve, and like just keep them longer than they're welcome. You know what I mean? I think the best move for Liverpool is to, like, honestly, it's a similar situation to Bruno. Like, I would love Bruno to stay at United. Bruno's my favorite United player. You guys know this, but if Saudi comes knocking for fucking 70 to 100 million for somebody who's 30 plus, you'd kind of be stupid to say no. You know what I mean? We need Villa to tie or lose. I think Mo is going through the old baller stage, like Dzeko at Fenerbahce, Hazard at Real, etc. Yeah, I mean, I still think like he's a good player. I think he's a smart player, but you think he's definitely seems maybe like he's maybe lost a step of pace a little bit too. Am I looking forward to the World Cup, Troy? Going to any games, bro? I want to go so bad, but like I don't honestly even know what tickets are like. It's probably like disgustingly expensive. It's exactly how it was with the Pittsburgh Penguins, and that's exactly why they haven't been good in the last 5 or 2 years, if you know. Bro, I don't know. I know Pittsburgh Penguins, but I don't know. I don't really know shit about hockey. Is this like what? Like with Sidney Crosby? So that we should have cashed in the summer. Brax, what's going on, man? Is Xavi Simons injured? I actually don't know. Had some Spurs fans in the chat yesterday, like Jordan. He was saying that apparently he's not. I don't think he's been that great. I don't think Spurs fans are completely sold on him yet. I think they said he's struggling with the physicality of the Prem, which is not really a surprise. In signings, if you get rid of Salah, like if you sell Salah, like do you replace him, or do they like the players that aren't really getting starts now in place of him actually going in the team, or do they look to replace him? Because that's the thing with this Liverpool team is like I don't think they actually know what their best starting 11 actually is right now. I'm always leaning Ekitike over Isak. I don't know what they're gonna do, man. Like they brought in too many big names at once. I feel like that's their issue. I forgot Simons went to Tottenham. I don't know. That was such a weird signing, too. Luis's Kolumwani to score. Is he even on? I haven't even really seen the lineups. Dude, every time I watch a Spurs game and Kolumwani's playing, I don't even realize it till like midway through the second half because the guy does absolutely fucking nothing all game. Noni Medweke already getting ready to warm up. I think Trossard a little bit of an injury there. Painha with a bit of a late challenge on him. I like Trossard as a player. I think he's very underrated. Like in terms of wingers, if I'm an Arsenal fan, or even Arteta for that matter, I'm always leaning Trossard over Martinelli. You know who I just like completely forgot about, and I'm actually not even sure he exists anymore? Why do I have a feeling Arsenal lose this one, says Silva? I kind of think we want to draw. Like, if you're a neutral, especially if you're a United fan, I think the draw is the move. Because, like, what I was saying earlier, like, Arsenal's finishing in Champions League spots no matter what. But, like, I really don't want to see them win the league, so that's why I kind of want Spurs to win. But then if Spurs, like, do win, then that's more of a problem for United in terms of, like, battling out for Champions League spots, you know what I mean? So I think a draw is probably the best thing we're looking for right now. I'm saying nil. It's going to be a 0-0. What are you saying, says Jacob? I've said 1-1. But 0-0, Arsenal are probably going to end up winning. Probably going to be like a 2-1. And they're going to score the winner off a corner. You know, some shit we've seen a million times. Not going to lie, as a United fan, I kind of like Spurs. If United didn't exist, I'd probably be a Spurs or a Norwich fan, bro. I don't think you can say that right now after the Europa League final. I think that's like... That's like it's like a sin to say that, honestly. (2-1) Spurs. Just their front line's so dead. Like, Kudos is good. Richarlison is... Like, he's kind of a sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit type of player, but he's more sometimes maybe shit than he is actually good. But he does have, like, the ability to have a freaking outstanding game and score great goals. Alessandro, what's going on, man? Sorry, I didn't even see your chat. He says you're gonna be live tomorrow for the game. Of course, bro, man. We need 3 points there desperately. If we don't get 3 points against fucking Everton at Old Trafford, that would be such a kick in the nuts, especially after, like, although I know the last 2 games were 2-2 draws, but still, I would say it's a good run. Like, haven't lost in 5 games, take that all day. Alex, what's going on, man? He says, hi, Troy. Who are you rooting for in today's match to win? I'm rooting for the draw. I'm mainly rooting for the under 2.5 goals because that's the bet I have. And then for anybody who are NFL guys, we got under 2.5 goals in this game. We have Ravens minus 13.5, and I went Bengals plus 7.5, which is like kind of wishful, but like it was the thought process behind that one was it's so crazy it just might work. I love those type of bets. Timber inside. Is this Calafiori making the run forward? Mickey Van de Ven does well to get it cleared. Kudos. Looked like he just put his studs right into that guy. Who was that? Fucking Zubamendi? I still need to actually look at these lineups. So shout out everybody up in the stream right now. I hope you guys are doing absolutely brilliant today. Again, we will be live tomorrow. I probably will do like the career mode before the United game and then transition into the actual watch along for the United Everton game. So stay tuned for that tomorrow. Also, if you haven't already, hit the like button on the stream. You know, if you're new, you got to hit that subscribe button, turn the bell on because we are very, very close to 12K subscribers. Shout out everybody up in the channel that hits that subscribe button, man. I need to see it. I want to see these benches real quick. Oh no, Xavi Simons is on the bench. Tele, like so many just like Kulumwani, waste of time. Tell, waste of time. I don't know how I feel about this freaking Odegaard kid or however you say his name. Ooh, interesting free kick there from Saka just over the bar onto the top of the net. Like I'm playing Brennan Johnson over him. I actually really like Brennan Johnson. United can go 5th if Spurs lose and United win tomorrow. What did we need? Who's in fourth right now? I thought we could go fourth. Oh no, Villa's up in fourth now. Yeah, we can go fifth. That's really good, honestly. In the way that everybody was talking about United at like the start of the season after a couple bad results, Bosniak up in here with the 8 roses. You absolute goat. Appreciate you, my man. Shout out the boy Bosniak, absolute legend. Yeah, how everybody was reacting about like what we were doing at the start of the season, it's just like the media agenda towards United is absolutely insane. Like every other team around us is doing the exact same type of bullshit. If we win tomorrow, we're on 21 points, 2 points behind Chelsea. We're in second. Like, come on. Arsenal on 27 technically with a live table, like including this game right here being a draw as it stands. Gotta give the man his paycheck, dude. I appreciate it, bro. Absolute legend, bro. He's bringing the good vibes for the Spurs result. They have a free kick around half here. Vicario gonna go long. Danso up for it, trying to knock it down. Painha trying to get it under control. Gives it away to Saka. Arsenal just looking to clear here. Trossard gonna run this down. Jed Spence under a little bit of pressure, trying to turn out of it. Trossard puts in a toe out for a throw into Spurs. And he gets the fans hyped, Trossard. I really want this first half to end 0-0, honestly. I will gladly sit here and watch a dead 0-0 game. I'm freaking still waking up a little bit, too. Like, I can't even freaking speak properly. We can go fourth if we win by 3+ goals. I don't think we can we? Or what was Villa on, 21? Oh, no, they were. Wasn't Amorim's first result like a 4-0 win against Everton? Like, first big result was a 4-0 win against Everton, right? I'm pretty sure that was... What was Rashford's last goal for United? I'm pretty sure it was in that game, wasn't it? Mr. Nobody, what's going on, man? I don't know why YouTube changed it from, like, the actual names to the usernames. I don't like that. They need to go back. Won 4-0 against Everton and never saw that lineup again. That was right? That was like when Rashford was playing in that, right? And he scored. I think we need to look it up. But I think Everton are a lot better this year than they were last year. Like, it's going to be a tough game. I was watching Goldbridge yesterday, and he was talking about how, like, he thought it was going to be an easy win and all this stuff. And I'm like, bro, dude, as soon as we start saying that, that's when we fucking lose in disgusting fashion. Man United versus Everton. Huh. Rashford scored 2, and Xerxes scored 2. It was literally on December 1st. Almost a year ago today. How time flies. I honestly don't think we will get Rashford back. I know a lot of United fans love Rashford, but I don't want him back. I'm going to be honest. I think we need to move on. He needs to move on from us, and we need to move on from him. You know, we've tried to make it work. We've chopped and changed the team. We've given him several chances under several different managers, and It just hasn't been working. So I don't understand why they keep just wanting to make it work. Just keep trying to force like getting Rashford to work. It's just not going to work. Like when Ronaldo did that Piers Morgan interview the first time and he was talking about how he didn't really even mind, like he'll still always have love for United because he didn't really mind that they made the decision they made because he understands that sometimes you have to destroy the shit that you have to actually rebuild something with a proper foundation that's actually going to last and to actually turn into something great. You know what I mean? Betosi? I don't even know. I'm going to call you Benful. What's going on, man? He says, good afternoon, all. Do you think Tottenham can do it today, make Arsenal lose points? I think so. I'm hoping again for a 0-0. They're playing a lot better than I thought. Still haven't really been able to break through, get any real chances at goal. We're already 25 minutes in the game. This has been moving quick. But defensively, they've been pretty solid. Arsenal had that one chance at the beginning of the game where Eze did that little dink over the top and Rice had the volley. It was straight at the keeper, but I don't know. I think if Arsenal score first, then they'll go on to probably win this game like 2 or 3-1. Spurs score first. I still don't even see them winning. It'll probably end up being like a 1-1. But that would be nice to see them get a result. After that Villa loss, surely that's Fark done at Leeds. Shame he's a straightforward bloke. I've never... lived near him, so I have met him a couple times. Not doing a great job, though. Dude, that's cool as fuck, though. You live near him? Yeah, it's tough, man. That Leeds squad is just not really that good. And honestly, they're not doing like where are they in the table right now? 18th, they're in relegation. Is Sunderland going to be the only promoted team that survives? Burnley ain't it. Leeds, no. Wolves are 100% finishing dead last. There's no way they're not. What was the lowest point total in Premier League history again? $11. Is it possible that Wolves beat that, get less than 11 points? That is so bad. Imagine playing on a team and you only get 11 points all season. Yeah, Derby 07-08. Absolutely shocking. Because I don't know, like, the competitiveness of this league from top to bottom is honestly just, like, so crazy. Like, probably the best it's ever been. So where are Wolves going to get any wins? Like, when you look at the league, where does Wolves get a win? Maybe against Leeds, maybe against Burnley. That is it. Unless they get, like, insanely lucky. I don't know how they got a draw against Spurs. Wolves are in the deepest of mud. Dude, you know what their biggest problem was? They got rid of all the Portuguese guys. You can't get rid of the Portuguese guys. It's the same thing with United. They wanted to get rid of Amorim. They wanted to get rid of Bruno. You can't get rid of the Portuguese guys. You need more Portuguese guys. They only have 7 goals scored this season. Yeah, in what, 12 games? Like, oh... That'd be so painful to play on a team that shit. You just know you're just basically playing 90 minutes of football just to get cardio at that point. Spurs been really solid defensively here. They're really not doing much on attack, but they're hard to break down. Trossard picking the ball up out wide left. Trying to get Arsenal forward here. Gets a little bit lucky on that pass. Off the Spurs player. Back to him. Kudos wins the ball back. Richarlison trying to spin out of it. Spurs somehow still in possession. Can they play out of the back here? Wide to Udogie. Does he have support? Richarlison trying to hold it up. Kudos is there. Somehow he puts it through his legs. Can he still go? I like Kudos. He's a good player. Wolves have already lost at home to Burnley and Leeds. Yeah, they're the most cooked they've ever been. And, like, is there even a point? Like, is there any saving the season? Like, there ain't nobody they could bring in January that would actually save the season. The 3-1 at home to Leeds and a 3-2 at home to Burnley. You know what? It would be... Just watch them beat United, though. Oh, wow. Timber's in behind. Really good defending there by Van de Ven. So fast. I did not think he was going to get there. I thought Timber was gone. When I say I live near Fark, it's about as near as a regular guy can from these multimillionaires. About 20-minute drive from the area he's at. That's still cool, though, man. Yeah, I didn't think that you were, like, neighbors with fucking Fark. Could you imagine? I still think it would be harsh to sack him. Like Villa, although they weren't as good as they were last year, like they're still a good team. I'm actually very curious what's going to happen with Jadon Sancho. Because it just seems like, honestly, it doesn't matter really how good he is. His attitude is so shit. Like, no club wants him there. Is it going to be a West Brom career mode or a United one? It'll be a United one to start out with, but I will do the West Brom one as well. I think the idea is to do the United one. Start with the United one. We're not going to make any signings in the first window. We're going to try and like keep it as realistic as we can. We're going to make one signing of Brandon Thomas Asante, and that's it. Nick Knack No. What's going on, man? He says, miracle if Wolves stay up. They could possibly finish above Burnley and Leeds, but they aren't catching anyone else. I don't see how they do that either. Already at, what, 9 points behind fucking Burnley and Leeds? Burnley's on 11 too, right? Oh, no, Burnley's on 10. Leeds on 11. How are they going to do that? Where are they finding any wins? Unless they can, like, play against themselves, I don't know. I don't see where they're going to win. Wolves are, like, just free points. You can start with live points to continue the current season. Should I do that? But I kind of want to play it out from the very beginning, though. I don't know. Maybe we'll do a poll, see what the vibe is. Oh, wow, Saka, that's very nice. Puts it through Van de Ven's legs. Can't get on the other side. He's brought down by Bentancur. The card comes out for Michael Oliver. And Arsenal get a free kick. You don't want to give them the free kicks, man. Right through Van de Ven's legs. That would have been disgusting. Bentancur really had no other option but to bring him down there. Thomas Asante is a non-negotiable. He's got to be at every career you do. Dude, it's going to be a sad day when he, like, retires and I can't put him in my career mode anymore. I'm going to have to do, like, a created player of him. They better give him, like a hero card in Ultimate Team when he does. You know, like, oh, dude, Brandon Thomas Asante in the Prem next year. Even though I still have, like, this gross feeling that they're going to just sell him to a championship. Oh, my goodness! Saka almost just scored a crazy free kick. Vicario at full stretch. Keeps it out. That was close. Yeah, but still considering the next run of games Leeds has, the American owners aren't going to let that slide. I think it would have been harsh if he gets a draw, or if he got a draw, but he's not winning the next few. But, like, even if they sack him, I don't even know who they would bring in. But, like, is anything going to be any different? Is sacking the manager actually going to really change anything from Leeds? Like, they're going to get relegated, most likely. They just... Their attack is dead. And they just made... Like, even just, like, there's just, like, little things. Like, the signing of Calvert-Lewin. What an absolute waste of time. Calvert-Lewin is honestly a championship-level striker. Unless they get like Troy Parrott in January to save him, I don't see what they're gonna do. United fan, what's going on, my man? Good to see you up in here, David. Thomas Asante scoring against United in the Prem would be brilliant, even if you would have to give him a standing ovation. Imagine, I'd be so conflicted. Like, I don't know how I would feel there. Imagine a fairy tale if somehow Brandon Thomas Asante signs for United in real life as like a backup striker / winger. I wish United was playing today, though. I don't want to wait for tomorrow. Although I guess it'll be nice to see like what all the other results have, all the other results of the game's done, to see like what we really need to do before the game actually starts. Such a great opportunity to get 5th, potentially 4th. It just seems almost like too good to be true. Like almost when it seems like almost like a certainty, like where we have an opportunity where everybody thinks we're going to win, that's when we lose. Arsenal will win 2-1. I said the original prediction was a 1-1 draw. Still not really many opportunities here for either team. Like, the only proper chances in the game have been that Saka free kick and that volley from Rice in the beginning. You know who's actually really, really good? Oh, shit. This is a great opportunity here. Trossard scores onside. Flag stays down for the moment. It looks like it's going to be onside. Arsenal up 1-0. It's a great finish from Trossard, to be honest. Spins around, finds a shot, puts it in the bottom left corner. I thought it looked close, like it could have been offside, but let's see this replay. Hoping we would at least get to halftime with the 0-0. Nick Nack says that's game over then. Yeah, like I just don't see Spurs scoring. Oh, no, he's onside. Udogie's keeping him on. Great ball over the top to find him, though. Moreno's such a good player, honestly. Very smart player. Dude, you know who like I was saying this earlier, but I lost my train of thought. Does Kai Havertz even exist anymore? Like, I know he was injured, but like I haven't seen his face like in a post, like around the stadium, anything like that all season. Not really. Change the score. Oh, true. Like, when he comes back, like, I'd prefer... If I'm an Arsenal fan, I'm honestly wanting Havertz over Gyökeres. Bro, where is the score? Okay, here we go. Tottenham still without a shot in this game? Yeah, I mean, I kind of saw it coming. Their attack is so dead. They need to wake up. He's got a knee injury, Havertz. He's meant to be back by the new year, apparently. I really like Havertz. I think if he, like... He's still alright in the Prem, but I think if he was, like, playing for, like, a Barcelona, he would just thrive. Or even back in the Bundesliga. Trossard been on fire this season. Yeah, dude, he's a very underrated player in my opinion, I feel like, for Arsenal. Like, yeah, like in terms of winger, he's better than Martinelli. Saka is better than Trossard, like technically and all that stuff. But just there's something about Trossard where I would like prefer him over someone like Saka. I don't know what it is. Like it's just he always just seems to like make things happen. Like when you need something to happen, he's one of the guys who makes things happen. He's kind of like Jota reminds me for Portugal or used to remind me. Even when it seems like he's not really doing much, he just ends up getting a goal or an assist. Anthony just got a red for Betis? What? For what? Even the Arsenal fans don't seem to rate Trossard all that much, weirdly. Yeah, I don't know what it is. You know why I think I like him? Because he's simple. I like guys who are simple and don't try to do too much. It's a great run from him. I thought he doesn't want to try and finish with his right foot. Just completely spins around, still gets the shot off, puts it in the bottom left corner. You know who I'm actually really jealous of? Who every time I watch Arsenal, he's just absolutely outstanding. Fucking Timber. Timber is so good. Declan Rice inside to Eze. Can he find a shot? Beats two Spurs players. Finds a shot. It's 2-0. Spurs are cooked. Spurs are so fucking cooked. What a shit club. Are Arsenal winning the league? Like, no. We knew Eze was going to score. The bet was always anytime Eze goal. Now the under 2.5 is absolutely cooked. It was looking so good. What was it? 37th minute, 0-0, and then we get 2 goals in, like 5 minutes? Spurs are ass, bro. This team fucking sucks. Rice is having a really good game. And look, it's Timber again. Actually wasn't a good cross. Headed away. Right to Rice. Puts it back in the mixture. Eze does well to get this shot off here. Squeezes in between. How did he even get that off? Squeezes in between 2 Spurs players and then takes his shot in between another 2 Spurs players. Can't get blocked. Let's see. How did that squeak through? I don't even think Vicario can even see that. Fuck off, Arteta. It's all up to Chelsea. Is this Phil? See, they changed everybody's like actual name of what it was to their username. So a lot of people, like, I'm not even going to realize who they are. But Phil Stern, I'm assuming, is Phil. Phil, what's going on, man? He says, how didn't we beat the Spurs team? We should have, bro. Like, honestly, it's the squad depth. It's the same reason, kind of like with the Forest game. And with a lot of games this season, like our second halves have just been so poor because we don't have guys that have the legs to last the whole game. And then our subs are fucking useless. Vicario got a hand on it too. I don't even think he really saw it until late. Like I think he was getting blocked. So I don't know how that came off. There's fucking 2 players in front of him. Still manages to squeak it through. Look at Trossard going down the wing now. Bentancur chasing after him. Into the corner flag now. Does he have any support? Can he win a corner out of this? Calafiori getting stuck in there. Playing it out for a throw-in. Thinks it was his ball. He's going out for a Spurs throw. Only a matter of how many more will they score. Updated predictions. What are we guys saying? What is this game going to finish? Yeah, there's like 4 players in front of Vicario there. At least Slot will be happy. Why would Slot be happy? What does this make? Why is this good for Slot? The Grumpy Scott, what's going on, man? I think it's just time 4-1, 3-0. I think it's time we just have to accept that Arsenal's going to win the league. Like, we might as well just start banning all the Arsenal fans, fan channels now. Or blocking them, I mean. 4-0, yeah, I could really see this getting bad in the second half. Like, Richarlison, useless. Odegaard, or however the fuck you say his name. Useless. Kudos, from an attacking sense, Kudos is the only one that's really trying to make something happen, but like he can't do it all himself. Especially against the fucking best defense in the league. Like, there's not really a lot of quality in this Spurs team. And like I feel like their defense has been good. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not even blaming their defense for this, but they just keep inviting pressure because their fucking midfielder and forwards just keep losing the ball. Because Slot thinks those type of goals should definitely count, or at least he did until yesterday. Well, why wouldn't they count? Arsenal doing this without Gabriel too. This I forgot what's his name. He's from fucking Ecuador, isn't he? I think he's a solid defender. Udogie just fucking tackles Timber to the ground off the ball, honestly. Oh. Hincapi, yeah, I don't probably saying his name wrong, but they got him from fucking Leverkusen, right? I think we have to accept that Arsenal will win the league. It's just so bad. It's so bad. I don't want to accept it. Oh, because like, unless City go on some like fucking crazy run where they win like 7 games in a row, which, based off the game yesterday, I mean, you know, with Pep, it very well could happen, but just based off the shit I've seen yesterday and really just all of this season, I'm not holding my breath. So it's essentially all up to fucking Chelsea. Chelsea have a good team too, but I think they're a team that struggles with a little bit of consistency as well. Like, they could have, if they get Cole Palmer, when Cole Palmer is fully fit, you know, maybe that could be the difference maker, but this is definitely Arsenal's league to lose at this point. Risky Rat, what's going on, man? Spurs is so dross to watch, and the same goes to Arsenal. Yeah, I think this is actually one of Arsenal's, like, in terms of just their general play, like, I can give them some respect from this game. Like, they've actually been pretty good. Spurs is fucking shit. Absolutely shit. I can't believe we didn't beat this team. Don't think Maresca is good enough. Chelsea have so many like players where I'm just like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, it's like every time I watch them, there's like a new guy where I'm just like, dude, who is this guy? Like that fucking guy, the white guy. I think he's like an attacking mid or a winger. It starts with a G. Who is that guy? Where did he come from? I'm actually gonna have to look this up. BC, what's going on, man? He says, this is like genuine domination, bro. Holy Spurs fans seriously thought they could win this? They need... The Koulibaly was such a shit waste of time signing. I know he's not even fucking playing, but like still. Like they just have no... They just have nothing in their attack. Like Kudos is the only one that can really make things happen, but he's like left all alone. Richarlison's fucking useless. The fucking Odegaard guy is fucking useless. Tell is fucking useless. Like, I don't know, he scored against United, great, but like still, he doesn't fucking do anything. Gueye, yeah, dude. I don't even know how to say his name. Like, is he an academy guy? Did they sign him? Like, I literally had not heard of him until like a couple weeks ago. Here, let's see. Guiu. Chelsea. Oh, he played for Sunderland. I think he is from the academy then, isn't he? He came from Sunderland? Let's peep the Wikipedia. He was on Barcelona Academy or Barcelona B. Barcelona B went to the first team, then went to Chelsea, and then was loaned out to Sunderland. So he was a Chelsea player. He is good, though. Like, he is a good player. I'm just like, who the fuck is this guy? Dude, I kind of like forgot about my fantasy like the last couple weeks. I need to sort that out again. Like, I have so many questionable players in my fantasy right now. Like, I still have Salah captaining my team for some reason. Even though the points total I have is higher than the average, so we'll take that, all things considered. I need to get Sheshko out. Like, I've been neglecting the fantasy. Points. Minte be getting me points. I need Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro isn't playing right now, is he? I need Pedro Porro to not play so then I can get Gibbs White to come in and get those points. Unless he's just playing this whole time. I didn't even realize. He's not. It's fucking Jet Spence. But he'll probably come in, won't he? Such a weird Spurs lineup. Like Bentancur over freaking Sarr. Bentancur's been fucking shit. Odegaard's been useless. I don't know. He needs to change. I'm getting Brennan Johnson on. I'm getting Sarr on. I'm getting Tell on. Even though still then he's probably not going to do anything. But Richarlison, Odegaard, Bentancur all need to go. Either way, though, Spurs are not getting back in this. 1-0, maybe 2-0. Absolutely not. Nick, what's going on, man? Luckily, I have Rodgers. Plus Mateta, you missed an easy chance, too. Voltemata and Holland were on my competition yesterday on who can miss better. Yeah, dude, that was, like, such a weird game. Like, I can't believe neither one of them, but especially Holland. Like, Voltemata didn't have... He had that header, which, like... still wasn't like a bad chance for him. Like he did well. He kept it low, powerful header, but it was just a little bit too central down the goal. Holland had like how he could have scored a hat trick. How Holland doesn't score a hat trick every single game in that City team is like kind of crazy. Like obviously he still bangs like ridiculous amount of goals, but I think he still would. Like let's say Holland plays for United. How many goals do you think Holland scores in the Prem if he played for United? Because it's definitely nowhere near the same amount he would get at City, obviously. But I think he'd still score goals, though. Is it crazy? Would it be disrespectful to say that Holland is more of a City legend than Aguero at this point already? Like, how many goals does Holland actually have for City right now in his entire career? Like, there's no way he's not going to be the all-time Premier League top goal scorer for, like, the rest of freaking time. Yeah, like, this is just... His goal record is silly. 143 goals in 161 games. And his Dortmund goal record is a joke. 89 games, 86 goals. What? So 143 goals. How many did Aguero score? Aguero won a lot for City, important title-winning goals. Yeah, like, Holland's freaking 100, about 120 goals off. He scored 260 goals for City in 390 appearances. Which is honestly very good, too. But it's one of those weird ones. Like, when you go back and look at stats, like... It's going to say that Holland's miles clear, but, like... Anybody that's actually watched both of them, like, Aguero is well clear of Holland just as, like, an all-around player. Which City team is better? The Treble team or the 100 points team? Go around. What's going on, man? It's Arsenal's year this year. Pains me to say it, but you're probably right, man. Neon Sar, what's going on, man? Must be 150 plus. We're talking about Holland. Yeah, Holland was what did I say? 140, 142, 143? But you know how ridiculous it is to basically have, like, it was 143 and like 160 games, to basically get pretty much a goal a game is fucked. Guerra played for a City team that was not overly reliant on his goals, and so he could do more than just score. I'm curious to see in terms of like what assists it looks like. How many assists did Aguero get? 47 assists, 275 appearances. All right. Wait, what? 47? He has... He's got 17. That's crazy. 99 goals in... I think this is just Premier League. 99 goals, 17 assists. Foden was cheeks yesterday, but gets ignored. I just didn't think the whole City team was that great, to be honest. User dropping the 2 roses, you absolute beauty. Appreciate you, my man. He says predictions for the Man United game tomorrow. I've got 2 predictions. I just feel like we always have to concede on some stupid shit. Although, since Lamens came in, I feel like it's making me feel a little bit better. I would like to see us keep a clean sheet. I think we're going to win by at least 2 goals. I think in a 3-1 or a 2-0. Zero shots on target, 0.00 XG. Stats is funny. This is Spurs stats, right? That's a Spurs stat. Don't forget the timer. Appreciate you, David. Second half, honestly, about to start here. Xavi Simone's getting ready. I think he's coming on right now. Can he change this game here for Spurs? They've had nothing going forward. Yeah, United's going to either win 2-0 or 3-1. I'd actually prefer the 2-0. I actually prefer a 1-0. I prefer the clean sheet over like a big score margin win, honestly. Oh man, we do have to win tomorrow for the table and momentum. I'd like to think we've actually like turned a corner and like I've actually sorted it out a little bit and we will win tomorrow. But these type of games, like where the teams around us drop points and like it's our opportunity to like gain some ground a little bit, that's when we always fuck it up. Chester, what's going on, man? If Arsenal were the only team in the league, they would still finish second. Dude, if they don't win the league, like, if they don't win it this year, they're never winning it. They will never win it again. This has to be their year. It is now or never. But I think I would laugh for, like, a whole year straight if they don't. Cap laws, Arsenal still won't win the league. I'm just hoping they have like a little bit of an injury crisis. You know what I mean? Like it's a long season. If they lose like 2, if They go on a little bit of a bad streak of like two losses and a draw in 3 games. Like they need to test their mental strength. I would like to see Chelsea get close to them. Like if Chelsea win, if they beat Chelsea next week, then we might all be cooked and we might have to accept it. But just at least Chelsea. Oh fuck! I forgot the timer. It's all right. It's all right. Chelsea at least need to get a draw. Like they can't lose. Pro said United is the 3rd biggest club in Manchester behind Salford. That's great. Oh my goodness, Spurs have scored. Wait, no. I thought fucking Spurs scored. I forgot it's the fucking second half. They're going the other way. I wasn't even looking. As they scored again, I thought it was actually going to be a game for a second, but no. They're just absolutely falling apart. They're shit. Eze again, he said, yeah, thank God I didn't sign for these bums. It's cooked. Dude, they're absolutely killing them, man. I was looking at the chat, saw the goal went in, and I thought Spurs were still going in that direction. Thought maybe, you know what, 2-1, this game could be a little bit of interesting, but no. 3-0, probably going to get worse. All Thomas Frank can do is chew his gum. It's just shit. It's shit defending. It's a good finish from Eze. Great finish from Eze. What is this Spurs team made of? They're so useless. They're not getting taught. United, I know we drew, but United is better than this Spurs team. Is there going to be... Is it top 4 or is it top 5 that are getting Champions League spots this season? Because I'm actually confused on what exactly needs to happen for the Premier League to have 5 Champions League spots. City, Arsenal, and probably Chelsea, I feel like, are like pretty locked on Champions League spots. I think United could get in there. Liverpool could sort it out, but I'm hoping they still continue to struggle. I think we'll finish above Newcastle. We'll finish above Spurs. How have Villa gotten up here? I thought didn't they have the fucking shit start to the season? They've gotten a lot of good results. 2-1 against Spurs, 1-0 against City, lost to Liverpool, bounced back 4-0 against Bournemouth, and then just won 2-1 against Leeds. Yeah, their first September was the start. First month of the season was rough for them. 3-0 loss to Palace, 0-0 to Everton, 1-1 to Sunderland. But they figured it out. Yeah, Nick Mac, this game's cooked, bro. Like, the Spurs are just so ass. It's going to get worse. This game's getting 5 or 6, honestly. Like, they can't do anything. Xavi Simone's on the ball there, but he's growing his hair out a little bit. That we didn't beat this Spurs team in 7 games is so embarrassing. Yeah. Have to admit the signings Arsenal have made last couple seasons have hit the money. You know what? I will give them some respect in the fact that, like, they've stayed true to their plan. You know what I mean? A couple second place finishes. They didn't overreact. Oh my goodness, Trossard's in again. Imagine this goes in. Cross across the box. Eze for a hat trick. Just goes white past him. Moreno going to keep this in. Like, there was a lot of Arsenal fans calling for Arteta to be sacked and all this stuff, which, honestly, especially at this point, looking back, would probably be stupid, even though I feel like Arteta, and it's like, he kind of like brings it upon himself. He's probably the most hated manager in the league, just from just how he is. But they stuck with him. They stuck with the plan. They saw the process. They're seeing it all the way through, and they're probably going to get a Premier League title out of it. My hate watchers always backfire. Yeah, bro. Like, this is not what we wanted to see. Spencer, what's going on, man? He says, we're fucked. We're going to be lucky to finish in the top 5, which is what it will take for Champions League, I think. Talking about Liverpool. Yeah, bro. 6... Is it 6 wins, 6 losses? Is that what it is? 0 draws? Bar that we were away, there are no excuses, but it's football. Spurs beat City, City beat Liverpool, Liverpool beat Arsenal, and Arsenal beat Spurs. Exactly, man. Like, sometimes. And, like, it again just comes down to we have no fucking squad depth. Like, really, like, the first half of that game, we were by far the better team. And then Casemiro, you know, is only 60-minute Miro. We just don't have, we don't have the legs to survive the second half. And then we just sit back and then invite pressure. Everything changes. Concede 2 shitty goals and then there's points dropped. Why did Spurs pull the buy option on Tell? His loan spell wasn't that good. Wait, he is. They bought him like straight up. I thought he was still on loan. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, he's just. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about these French strikers like that, man. He's kind of him. Tell and Koulibaly are just kind of like just shitty versions of Martial. And Martial even wasn't that great either. I mean, he is great, but just in terms of like. Oof, goals and assists. Should have done better. Amadou, appreciate the follow, man. Not going to lie, Arsenal have always been more irritating than Liverpool in the last decade, despite winning fuck all. Yeah, and the thing is, if they actually do win a Prem title, imagine how much more irritating they're going to be. That's a foul. But creaming over the thought of Anderson in the Man U midfield passes the eye test. Yeah, like I'm 100% sold on the idea of bringing him in. Definitely over Baleba. How much like do you think price-wise, like what at what point is it like too much and maybe we walk away from him? Because I've been hearing like numbers like 100 mil. That seems like crazy. I get no matter how good the player seems or whatever. It worries me when United spend real big money like that because it never seems to work out. Even if we did spend close to 100 mil on him, I would still like to believe that it would work out. But just based off past signings, I don't know. I like the type of business we've been doing over the past couple. At least the one like plus side there is he is Premier League proven, so that's nice. If we're spending like 100 million on a player outside the Prem, like that is such a high risk. It's just not worth it. And you've seen it's not even just United. You've seen it obviously not right now with Liverpool spending fucking over 100 million on Wirtz. The guy's playing like he's fucking worth 30 million. Not even. Oh my goodness, how has that gone in? Richarlison, of all people, lobs the keeper, and it's 3-1. Goal out of nowhere. Really, really good by Painha there. And just, that's actually fucking ridiculous by Richarlison. That's crazy. First time, just goes for the chip. Just takes one look up, says, fuck it. We're not building this ball up the field. I might as well just go for it from here. And gets the weight on it. Absolutely perfect. Right over Raya. Couldn't have weighted that any better. Holy shit. And now here come Arsenal again. What is this game? Imagine they come back. Painha, what a great player, bro. I wanted him at United for so long. He's probably a little bit too old now, I would say. Because he's what? He's like 30, 31, something like that. When he was originally at Sporting, like when he made the move from Sporting to Fulham, that's when we should have signed him. Anderson just seems like another Rice to me. 70 mil max. Oh, yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Like 70 mil-ish sounds like about right. But I also really like that Stiller guy from the Bundesliga. I think he would be an interesting signing as well. And I think he'd be a lot cheaper too. I think you really want to go, you know, there is the time and the place, and if it's the right deal to go in for those, like, those proven talents, but, like, I want us to go for, like, the hidden gems. Gabriel, what's going on, man? He says, I'm a Cruzeiro, probably saying that wrong, fan from Brazil, but I love Arsenal. Where does the love from Arsenal come from? What made you love Arsenal? Brazilian players on Arsenal? Just a big Gabriel fan? It's got to be Gabriel, because ain't nobody a Martinelli fan. And Bumo and Cunha at that price range, Prem proven, looks worth it. Yeah, I think it's probably the deal to do, honestly. I don't think it'll get done in January. That's why I was saying, like, if we do it in January, I feel like we're going to be spending more money than if we just waited for the summer. Unless, like, he's going to be the difference in us getting Champions League football and not, because obviously you get fucking... Well, you get like 100 mil or something like that for freaking qualifying for Champions League football. So if that's the case, if you have to spend a little bit of extra money to try and go for that Champions League football, then okay, fine. I'm thinking we bring in a solid left wing back. Like, don't spend stupid money. Like a 30 mil max type left wing back. You bring in a backup striker, because we really do need one. I feel like Adeyemi would be like... I've seen a lot of talk about Adeyemi. I think he'd be kind of perfect, to be honest. Because, like, he could also play in the 10 role, too, I believe. And, like, we're going to need backup for when AFCON starts. We lose Mbumo, Ahmad, Mizraoui... Is there anybody else we would lose? I think that's it. But we're going to need some guys to step up. And you know what's funny? There's been a lot of talks about us being linked with Semenyo. But he would have to go to the AFCON as well. And there was just like memes going around of, oh, United's plan to replace Mbumo and Ahmad when they go to AFCON is to bring in Semenyo, who would also leave. We need a striker, backup or not, but experienced for sure. Yeah, like, we need, like... like a Cavani type, like even like when we brought in a Gallo for a little bit, like somebody like that. Like if we have like a bit of an injury crisis up front, and we need somebody who just knows where the back of the net is. In terms of like an experienced striker, I'm trying to think of who we could get realistically that's like going to be fine with not starting. Because Šeško is the main man up top. Like when he's fit, you play Šeško, in my opinion. He is the future. Like who's like an older English striker that's like experienced and would do well. Who did Vardy? Vardy went to France, didn't he? How is he actually doing over there? It was France, right? Oh, Ghana didn't even qualify? Semenyo not leaving? Oh, Matador was no joke, though. Dude, I loved him so much, dude. When he would score and just bang that the arrow celebration. Such a dog, man. Cavani's such a great player. I wish we signed him, like, earlier in his career. Oh, yeah, it was the Italian team. Yeah, no, you're right. Been rumors from João Gomez from Wolves now in January. I don't know about that. I don't know how I feel about that. We need a striker. Or no, I just read that. He's got 2 goals in 6 games so far. This is Vardy. It's not bad. Eze dunking a hat-trick on Spurs would be poetic. Dude, yeah, when he scored, especially that second goal, you know just what he was thinking. I'm pretty sure like he did like a little thank God celebration. He was like literally saying, thank God I didn't sign for this shit club. Like, that is kind of the definition of let it all work out, isn't it? D's, what's going on, man? He says, damn, Arsenal fell off. You're talking about just in this game in the second half here? Like, Spurs, yeah, ever since that goal. Playing with a little bit more fight. What is Arteta doing? Also, update on the Sunday league game, on my Sunday league game last night. Didn't play. Didn't end up playing. I just thought it's no point in risking injuring my knee further. Ended up winning 3-1. And I need to show you this goal my brother scored. It is honestly, even for an amateur level, it's fucking class. It's like, it's kind of like James Rodriguez goal at the World Cup type vibes. But like more of like a scissor almost. Ah! I kind of want to pull it up like right now. Honestly, this goal will like straight up make you shit your pants. Even for an amateur level, you're gonna be like, yo, that's a respectful goal right there. Okay. All right, I'm pulling it up. Hold on. Oh. Okay. Do we turn the audio on? Fuck it, let's do it. All right, look at this goal. Look at this goal. Tell me it's not absolutely fucked. This is probably like the best goal I've ever seen him score. It was from a corner. Cleared away. Headed back in the mix. Off the chest. Spins. Great finish. Run it back real quick. Tell me that isn't disgusting. What did I do to my knee? I like sprained it a little bit on the game. Like the last game we played. Not this one, but the one before. Like, look at this finish though, man. Like, what? What? Off the chest? Wait. One more time. You can't see? Yeah, I'm kind of showing it on YouTube. If you want to see it, then you gotta go on the YouTube. Fuck. Here, I'll see if I can get it on the TikTok. It's so nice that even TikTok needs to see it. Here, let's do this. And... we'll zoom it hella zoomed in. Oh, fuck. All right. This will have to do. Tony, look at this goal Adam scored. I'm sure you already saw it on his story, but check this out. And are you going to the Saint game today? Okay, look. Ready? Saw it 85 times. It's fucking unbelievable. Comes in, flicked on, cleared away, headed back in, off the chest, turns, goal. Class. Tell me that isn't a class goal, even for Sunday League. Not top corner, though. Donate Adam to me today? What? English? Richarlison-esque finish. It was kind of like that Richarlison goal. Where are you guys in the standings? I don't even know, honestly. Let's find out. We're like mid-table. Like, we've thrown away a lot of games off just stupid shit and like have struggled with like injuries and stuff. We are... We are... Has this even been updated? It has. There are 10 teams in the league. We are in 5th. We are right on mid-table. We're kind of like the Crystal Palace of our league. Yeah, we have 14 points. The first place team has 24 points, and we play them next week. Am I coming? I think I might be coming. Sunday League? Yeah, bro. Sunday League. Classic Sunday League shithousery league. Playing on fake grass fucked my knees up. Like the turf? Yeah, honestly. I don't even really know what I did. Like, I heard it. It's like I feel like just sore. It's like sore to the touch, like right in this inside part of my knee. I really felt it. Like, it wasn't like just like a certain like off a tackle moment type thing where I felt it like in the game, but after the last game I played, it was like so sore. Like I was trying to walk up the stairs and it was just like I couldn't even. It was just that was like a sharp pain feeling when I was walking up. But I think I may have made it worse when I tried to train on the Tuesday because we were playing on this like indoor turf field and it was like it's not the best field for my knees, but I'm kind of just taking it easy. I'm hoping I can play in the next game, but if not, I should be good for the game after that. What division are you playing? It is Div 3. There are 5 divisions. We were in Div 4 last year. We won the league undefeated, got promoted to Div 3. The goal was to get promoted to Div 2, but we lost a lot of our key players from last year, and it's kind of little bit of a rebuild. We have a new coach now as well. Like, honestly, I think like we are good enough to get promoted again. We still could get promoted again, but might have to be wait until next season type of thing. Lost a key left back. See, we need this guy named Tony the Tiger to replace our right back Seuss Moose. Troy, completely unrelated, but I need your opinion on a debate with a mate of mine earlier today. What's your stance on small shin pads, them baby ones? I mean, I don't fuck with it, man. Like, honestly, the first time I tore my ACL when I was like 14, 15, whatever, the next, even though like this isn't like it's your knee, not your shin, but I was just like, I'm like, I need like straight armor protection. I bought these fucking massive ass shin pads that literally took off like my whole fucking leg pretty much. I understand why people do the short shin pads because like it's just more, I guess it's less of like a restricted feeling. Like I get that and like the low socks shit, but I'm just like, I'm very old school. You know what I mean? Like I don't do the low socks. Like I always play with my shirt tucked in. You know, I personally don't fuck with the small shin pads, but do what you got. It also like depends what position you're playing in too. So like if you're a center back rocking small shin pads, then like you gotta take a look at yourself in the mirror at that point. Because like the only reason realistically why you would do that, like to benefit you, is so you're less restricted when you're dribbling. So if you're playing in a position like a dribbling position, then okay, yeah, fine, you know, I'll allow it. But like if you're playing fucking center back or anywhere in the defense and you're fucking a position where you're tackling majority of the time, I feel like you'd want the big shin pads. 1990s football, one of the best eras. Honestly, I've always said football peaked like mid 2000s. Give me any of the big clubs or majority of the big clubs. When you look at their best team all time, it's from the mid 2000s. I mean, sure, maybe you could argue that some 90s teams were better, but like the best United team in my eyes, and maybe it's a little bit biased because this is my generation, was the fucking like Tevez, Ronaldo, Rooney era. But like Arsenal, Chelsea, all better back then. Real, better back then. Barca, better back then. Juventus, AC Milan. Like all of the best clubs. You take their mid-2000s teams against their team now, they absolutely destroy them. I wear small little plastic shins when I play. I play right back. But are you like a going forward type of who's an attacking right back? Maybe like a Pedro Porro type, or are you like a Diogo Dallo type? Please don't be a Dallo type. I don't wear shin pads at all. Yeah, I was asking my brother, my younger brother wears like the tiny shin pads, and he goes like, I think my girlfriend asked him yesterday, he's like, why do you wear the tiny shin pads? And she's like, you need like bigger ones to protect your shins. And he goes, my shins protect my shins. I'm like, oh, why is that? Oh my gosh, Eze scored a hat trick. It was written in the stars. Spurs are blank. Who has Eze in their fantasy? Fuck, man. And 3 great goals, too. They're winning the league. It's over. All Thomas Frank can do is chew that gum, man. That's all he can do. I should really start putting money on what I say. It's a slippery slope, but I'll tell you what though, just do the opposite of what I say. You'll probably be good. This was back in the early to mid 80s I attacked. So you were like doing the small shin pads before it was actually even cool. Like you kind of like started the trend. A Reece James type? Yeah, that'd be good. Good comparison. Just like without the injuries. Maybe Reece James should look into some bigger shin pads. But just I also feel like just the way football is played today, like it's good to have shin pads, don't get me wrong, but they're nowhere near as necessary as like what it was back in the day. Because like the tackles were like nowhere near what they were back in the day. Like you were literally getting your shins fucking booted back in the day. Like now you don't really see a lot of people actually kicking other people in the shins, you know what I mean? Like if they are in a position where that might happen, they usually just pull away because like back then it's not even a fucking foul. Now it's a red card. Jordan, I was waiting for you, man. Can we hear your thoughts? What are like honest thoughts about this Spurs team in this game and also what they're going to do moving forward? Criminal giveaway right there. I think it was Van de Ven. Oh my goodness, Eze again. He wants more. Eze's got one more in him. Why are those idiots always showing a slow-mo replay of Arteta celebrating? Can't stand him? Yeah, like, it's so annoying. He's so cringe. He's such a Lego head. That was a good save by Vicario. Don't even care anymore. Fair enough. I know Spurs are like kind of shit, but this is like a statement result for Arsenal here. The Chelsea, if Arsenal like get a big win like this against Chelsea, then we just have to accept it. We're all fucked. That's when we start blocking the Arsenal fans. Tottenham manager should get fired after this. Sorry, I'm late. I mean, do we really like blame him though? Because like, I think they're definitely a lot better than what they were last season. But just their squad isn't really that good. Like they just don't have the fucking. They don't have the personnel to win the game like this. Their attack is dead. Like honestly, I know Richarlison scored a fucking great goal there, but other than that, he's done absolutely fuck all. Away end already empty. Rooting for Eze to score again just for the banter. My head would be on Mars if a player rejected my club and scored a hat trick on me in his first appearance. Exactly, dude. It's actually quite funny, to be honest. Xavi Simone's diagonal. Out wide left. Udogi, nice bringing it down. 10 minutes left in this game, man. It's just like a... It's almost like a stop, they're already dead kind of game, you know what I mean? Kula Mwani trying to do some skills that he can't do. Somehow got a corner out of it. Should have had 4, yeah, honestly. He probably will get a 4th. Arsenal are going to walk this league. Who is going to catch them? Chelsea won't. I don't think City will either. Yeah, like, they're the only ones that have shown any type of real consistency. Like, even Chelsea, like, they're doing pretty well right now, but they are, like, the type of team, like, with the squad of players they have, just to, like, fucking, like, lose 3 games in a row type thing. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of Maresca either. Why not United? For what? Like, to stop Arsenal from winning the league? Because we're shit. Like, we're getting better, but, like, we're still kind of shit. Like, you can't win the league and rely on literally just having Casemiro and Bruno as your midfield partnership for the whole season. There's been a lot of talk about ins, but in terms of, like, outs... 3 players that you could sell, first ones that have to go from United, who are they? Ugarte is number 1. Number 1. And although I like Xerxes, like, I think he is, like, a talented player, I just doesn't seem... He kind of just seems like a waste of time. So you might as well move him on as well. And, like, I feel like it's too easy just to say Dallo. And Dallo's, like, a weird one, too. Because, like, he pisses me off. He honestly really isn't that, like... I would even say he's even good enough for us, but... He is versatile. Like, he's a good... He'd be nice to have, like, as a utility player, I guess. But I don't know. Dallo was our best player 2 seasons ago, and now he's shite. Yeah, dude, I literally don't know. He was, like, the player's player of the season, and then he just absolutely fell off a cliff. And I know under... in this Ruben system, he's a wing back instead of just playing right back or left back for that matter. And, you know, it demands more from him being a wing back. But even before that, even before Ruben came in and like when Ten Hag started last season, he was shit. And honestly, like kind of my final straw with him was the Fulham game. Like, the fact that we threw that game away because he turned into fucking Iwobi, I believe it was, when there was, like, there's no one else all around him. He just has Iwobi behind him. And then he does a fucking half turn straight into him, gives it away, we concede. Didn't Spurs get a massive financial boost? How much did they even spend in the summer? Like, they did bring in a few guys, but, like... It's just hard, though. Like, Spurs, I feel like they're the type of team, they have to, like, they need the hidden gem type of players. Like, they can't attract, like, these big name type players that are, like, really going to help them out. Because why would they go to Spurs? Like, they need to go down the similar route of, like, what Newcastle does. Because, like, Newcastle, they were never going to be able to, like Mbumo, for example. Doesn't matter how bad United did last season or whatever season. He was always picking United over a Newcastle. And that's any other of those, like, high-named caliber type of players. But, like, a Voltemata... Perfect signing. I know they spent like crazy money on him, but like in terms of players, how much was Voltemata? He was like 100 mil, wasn't he too? In terms of players that have actually came for that 100 mil, around 100 mil mark into the Prem or to any league for that matter, he's been one of the rare ones that have actually seemed to work out. And even then, still Newcastle are struggling with him working out. United have massive pull. I mean, like, because even if we do as bad as we did last season, like, you know, just because we finished fucking bottom of the table, bottom half of the table doesn't mean we are a bottom half of the table club. You know what I mean? I remember there was a video, I saw this TikTok of like Phil Jones talking in like a post-match interview type thing after whatever game it was. And you know, you hear the things about people saying like, how could United be the biggest club in England or whatever? Like, look where they are. Look what they've done over the past couple of years. And it's just like, that's just not how it works. You know what I mean? It's not how it works. United is the biggest club in England. They always will be. And honestly, the league better pray that we never win the league again, because once we do and have like this proper foundation, it's fucking over. Ruben Amorim will fucking dominate this league for like fucking 20 years. I'm telling you. I have so much faith in him. Oh my goodness, look at this. A little bit of a bust up here between either Rice and Richarlison or Rice and Xavi Simons. Losing their heads here. They're not just going to bend. I mean, they pretty much have bent over and take it, Tottenham, but I guess they're not going out without a fight. Voltamato is 85 mil. See, the tough thing is about like when you sign a player for that much money, it's like they have to work out, because like let's say you sign Voltamato for that much money with like the hope, either the hope that he stays and he carries your club into, you know, where you want to be, or at like the least their value goes up and you could potentially sell them for more. But if you buy someone for like around 100 mil, like a Wirtz signing, for example, he has to work. He has to be like the best peak version of himself, and if he's not, then it's a fucking flop. And that's why it's so risky to bring in players from different leagues. That's why I think United need to keep going down this Premier League proven route. Like it's been working with us, been working for us. And if you do go to the foreign leagues or whatever, then actually get like a good deal. Like honestly, the best deal that we have done in the last fucking 10 years was with Bayern for fucking De Ligt and Mizraoui. Like that was a steal. De Ligt was what, 30 or something like that, and I think Mizraoui was only like fucking 15 or something like that. You're telling me we can't find more deals like that? And you always see deals like that. I feel like it's majority like Serie A teams for some reason get just like unbelievable deals on players. How many times have Juventus get players just on freeze that are just world-class players? Spurs playing PSG in Paris on Wednesday in the Champions League. That is going to be ugly. They are going to get their pants pulled down. What are the other big games? Is Barcelona playing Chelsea? I think I saw that. Let me see what games are going to be live for this during the week. Yeah, Chelsea-Barcelona. That's going to be a crazy game. Inter Atleti, Bayern Arsenal, that's a classic. Yeah, PSG Tottenham. Got some good games. Liverpool PSV. Imagine they lose to PSV. Isn't that's where Slot was before Liverpool, right? Imagine. Yeah, Bayern Arsenal is going to be a classic. If they ever were going to beat Bayern, you'd think it'd be now. But that Bayern team is really, really good. I think like they're honestly my favorites to win the Champions League. How much at a time is this ref actually going to put on here? Hopefully not much. This shit is well over. Bro, bro. You hit it right on the nose. This hate watch has not been successful whatsoever. We were hoping for a draw, and it's just been a fucking Arsenal domination from start to finish. Oh, Feyenoord. Yeah, you're right. L-ball knowledge by me. Not the fucking ways. Spurs are just getting absolutely embarrassed. They're done 4 minutes at a time. Daniel Lowe, what's going on, man? Always a pleasure to see you up in the stream. Not just pants pulled, they're going to get used. Used is crazy. Used and abused. And Koulibaly just has to give a little bit of a tap. What is on his head? Guy have fucking jaw surgery or something? Don't usually tune into the streams during Spurs games because I don't want scores to be spoiled, but it hasn't mattered for over an hour. Yeah, bro, I actually kind of feel bad for you. I mean, you won a Europa League last season, so I guess you get that to cheer about. But, like, at least in the Prem, it's still better. Like, this isn't a good result, but where are Spurs in the table right now? Like, Jordan, realistically, where do you think Spurs end up finishing end of the season? United have to win tomorrow, man. We can leapfrog all the way to fucking 5th, maybe 4th if we get a big win. Stream from the heavens. What's going on, man? This match was shocking. Dude, so bad. Like, such an unsuccessful hate watch. Like, Spurs can't do anybody a favor. 9th right now, or Spurs... You think that's where they're going to finish, or no, you're just saying that's where they are right now? If I could give an end-of-the-season prediction, brain prediction, you say Arsenal probably win the league, even though I don't want that. City 2nd, Chelsea 3rd. Like, out of all the teams that are up there right now, like you got Villa, Palace, Brighton, Sunderland. That's what it is all the way down to 7th. Do any of those teams, Villa, Palace, Brighton, Sunderland, like, are they going to fall off? Or, like, which one of them is more likely to actually stay up here? I don't think Brighton will. Sunderland will inevitably fall off. I still think, like, they'll do well. It would be nice to see them, like, stay top half of the table when the season finishes, but they're not going to stay in this like top 7 area. I see them being 7th or 8th. Will you be live tomorrow? I will be live tomorrow. We'll be live doing the career mode tomorrow before the United game, and then it'll transition into the watch along for the United Everton game. So it'll be good. Tomorrow will be good. Hopefully. United have to win for it to be good. 4th? Is it crazy to say that United could finish 4th? Like, I need to see... like a couple more good performances before I feel like I can actually confidently say that we would get Champions League football. But, like, I think we're better than Spurs. I think Liverpool are better than us, but I kind of just see them continuing to fuck around. Full-time whistle. Eze just takes an absolute dump on Spurs. And they get another big 3 points. Unbelievable. Villa will be the one to stay close. Yeah, and I feel like Villa will like make a couple more signings in January to make their team a little bit stronger. If they had like fully signed Asensio, that would be huge for them. And what has he even been doing right now, Asensio? He's playing for Fenerbahce. Yeah, like, why did fucking Villa not try to keep him? He's literally playing right now when he scored. God, end my suffering, says Jordan. Brutal game there, boys. But Good Evening is a good manager too. I rate Unai. Where do you think Arsenal would be if they just kept Good Evening instead of Arteta? Because out of all the stick and the hate Arteta gets, I actually do believe that, like, if they would have kept Good Evening, they would not be in this position right now. I really don't think. But who knows? I do rate Good Evening as a manager. He's done a very, very good job at Villa. But I think that's where we're going to end the stream, boys. I got to eat something and then head out. But we will be live tomorrow. We're doing the career mode before the United game, so stay tuned for that. And then we're obviously doing the United-Everton game. They are going to win. We are going to get 3 points. And I feel it in my soul. Bruno Fernandes will score tomorrow, all right? Put your fucking house on it. I'm telling you. I feel it in my bones. I've been dreaming it ever since the start of the international break. Bruno Fernandes will score tomorrow. You heard it here first. Big shout out to everybody who's up in the stream. Again, make sure you've hit that subscribe button, turn the bell on so you know when your boy goes live. Hit the like button if you haven't already. And I hope you guys have a brilliant freaking rest of your night. You guys are all absolutely legends. See you in the stream tomorrow. Peace.